How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel. In this video, I want to talk about why and how French rugby is so dominant in club rugby. They're playing brilliantly in terms of international rugby as well, winning the Six Nations, and they are just getting better. So I want to break down salary caps, players, up-and-coming players, why top 14 is succeeding over the URC and the Premiership, and definitely looking into the future of players. So before I continue, please like and subscribe, as it really does help the channel grow. And let's break it down, because this is going to be a little bit of a longer one. So first up, the biggest thing, the elephant in the room in terms of rugby, especially club rugby, is your salary cap, right? You can't be competing at the highest of level if you cannot afford what other teams can afford, right? You have, for instance, the top 14, their average salary cap is around 10 million per club, right? 10 million per club, and then you have bonuses and whatever it is. We then go and look into the Premiership, where they only have a 5 million cap per club, right? So already, they are far, far superior in terms of that. So the amount of money that they can pump into the club, into the players, into the talent, it's kind of obvious to see why top tier talent is going to into French rugby, right? URC, most teams, they operate under like a centralized contracts, or generally tight union budgets. So on whatever they can afford, obviously a team like Leinster can afford more than a team like the Lions, right? Again, this is also why a lot of South Africans tend to go abroad, right? There are a lot of South Africans that play in South Africa and play in the URC, but you look at all the top tier Springboks, they're all in like Japan, because they pay well. They're taking a big budget off of the South African government as well. So they're not having to pay as much, and they're also extending the careers of players. But that right there is already a very, very big showing of, okay, let's put it into comparison. So let's say Jack Willis, he plays in top 14, plays for Toulouse. In the Premiership, let's say, I think the average salary for an elite level player, experienced international, I think that's around like 152,000 to 200,000 a year, or something like that. You then go and take him to France, and then they're like, no, you know what, we're gonna pay you 354. Now, if you Jack Willis, you're thinking, okay, so not only am I going to be playing with players like Antoine Dupont, Thomas Ramos, okay, I'm going to be playing with some of the best talent in the world. I'm going to be getting paid probably double of what I'm getting paid in the Premiership. But the only downside is I can't play for England. But I get to live in France. I'm more than likely getting housing accommodation from them as well. French, they accommodate quite a lot. Good culture, good weather. Why would I want to go back? I'm playing elite level rugby. It doesn't make sense. Why would Jack Willis choose the Premiership over the top 14? He wouldn't. Unless he's not going to come back just for international rugby. I can guarantee you that. If there was a way around it and he still got to play in the top 14 and internationally for England, he would jump at the chance to do it. But he's not going to give up the chance to set his family up for good, playing with some of the best players in the world, training with some of the best coaches in the world, playing in quite possibly one of the most dominant leagues in the world. For what? Why would he give it up? It just doesn't make sense. So you can see why a lot of teams why a lot of players are going to France. They have a lot more money to spend. They can do a lot more. quality overall at points is better. And again, we can see why. You look at the last couple of years, it's been dominated by the French. There's reason for it. The French used to be a league where, sorry, top 14 used to be a league where people used to go to retire. It's no longer a place to retire. It's now a place to thrive and to improve. So it's difficult. I mean, French clubs can now easily bring in foreign players, pay them far better, give them probably a far better, um, better, reception, better crowd at points. I mean, the French are feisty when it comes to their rugby. They are loyal. They are ridiculous. They are big, big fans when it comes to rugby. Like they fill out stadiums, easy, quick time. Big, big stadiums. And this is just probably just go to watch Pro D2 rugby. Never mind top 14. So they're able to bring in so much more talent, foreign talent, big money, bigger contracts, probably better personal life. And then not only that, they are able to retain top tier local talent. There is no need for the young French people to go abroad. Again, why would they go abroad? Oh, I'm going to go to the Premiership. I'm going to get paid half what I'm going to get paid. I'm going to put myself through a lot more stress. I'm going to probably get a lot more social media. I'm probably going to be scrutinized a lot more. And I'm just going to put more wear on my body unnecessarily. Whereas I can play in France, fast-paced rugby, playing up against some of the best players in the world, playing in some of the biggest leagues in the world, well, European leagues in the world, and there's a good chance that I'm actually going to get seen and also improve because of the players that I am playing with. So, yeah, these younger players, they're getting much better money. They're going to be on longer term contracts. They're probably going to end up playing for where they were, from where they came up from. And where's the need to move? Like, seriously, let me know. I genuinely want to know, why would a player move from the top 14 and go anywhere else? Where's the point in it? Unless I want to go to Japan, where the money's just as good. But yeah, it's just it's just one of these, because you look at the top 14, because the budgets are bigger, they have much better equipment, they have much better training facilities, they have much better coaches. Coaches from all around the world flock to France, and you get to play some of the most exciting rugby that there is. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me. But when I'm looking from the outside in, I try to follow as much top 14 rugby as I can. I watch a lot of Bordeaux. I watch a lot of Toulon, Racing, and Toulouse. But the way the French system is working, it's promoting growth. France has become the benchmark of of rugby. French teams are dominating. We look into the last couple of years of the Champions Cup, right? Bordeaux just beat the Saints. They ended up first time they've ever been Champions Cup winners. I think they are the 14th team to be listed as well. But then we go back, right? We roll the years back until we had another nation win Champions Cup. So we have Bordeaux. 23-24 we have Toulouse. 22-23 we have La Rochelle. 21-22 we have La Rochelle. 2021 we have Toulouse. And then we have to go back to the 2019-2020 season, where it was Exeter that won the Champions Cup, that we have to go to find where another team outside of French teams have won the Champions Cup. That is showing dominance in terms of French rugby over everybody else. It really does. Fair enough, it was back and forth, here, there, and everywhere, but we have now had 5-6 years of just pure French dominance. And that's at club rugby. And we've seen the talent that is coming through the the France setup. I mean, it is just it is ridiculous. How can anybody argue against France not being the quite possibly the most lucrative club rugby, right? But with the most development. We've seen the Premiership take a note out of France's book to say, okay, yeah, we're gonna change our Division Two, and we're gonna add the relegation promotion aspect on it because it's obviously working well in France. But the thing with France is they have the money, they have the television rights, right? And as we've seen, Tim from the Egg Chasers, he's actually started buying um, rights for games in Pro D2. So if you haven't, go check that out. But yeah, all of this is changing the mindset of players, staff. It's giving them reason to go. Why else? It's they have everything that they could possibly need. They have everything that they could possibly need there. So you can see the natural draw to it, right? And I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me. But in the past, we've seen players like Ibn Etzebet. I think it was Ibn Etzebet and Chesson Colby. They went to Toulon in the I think it was 29 between 2019 and 2023, around there. But we're looking at foreign players coming into France now. Jean-Luc Depré coming into Bordeaux. Like, how ridiculous is that? Gareth Anscombe, obviously, he was just released from Gloucester, which that's a 19-player exodus. I did actually make a video in relation to that, so check my channel for that. But Gareth Hanscom, the guy's phenomenal, and now he's going to Bayonne. How crazy is that? And obviously, they're going to be paying Gareth way more than what Gloucester could. Way more than what Gloucester could. Julian Montoya, he's going to, I believe he's going to Pau, and then Ignacio Brex. Brex, people. Brex is going to be a Toulon player next year. Brex. Uh, Toulon are going to be so scary next year. Oh, okay. I am. I move on. That's enough said. That is just enough said. The players that are coming into France are ridiculous, and then we wonder why France is becoming so dominant. They're bringing in foreign talent that is of an elite nature, and then they're using that to piggyback on developing their youth. And then we start to see players like BLBRA, Antoine Dupont, who's just an absolute beast. Unfortunately, he's injured, but you look at the years, he's only improving and improving and improving. He's what, 26, 27 years old. You have Mofana, you have Guillard, you have Damien Pernot, and I can give you another, full list, mere foul of just French talent that is stacked. And then we start to see France, gradually add them in. Oh, boom, 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 boom. We're starting to see more youth take on and take their roles in the French side. They just won the Six Nations. They had a bit of a shaky start. What did they do? Fix things. They changed things up. Mikel Guillard, he kept Mia Fowl out of the squad. You've got to be doing something right to keep a player like Mia Fowl out of the squad. You have players like Kroos, Boudahan. Ridiculous. Absolutely, absolutely ridiculous. So France, there is a reason why France is dominating the world, the rugby world. They are, they are investing money into their youth systems. They are investing money into their lower divisions. They're investing money into TV rights, into promoting rugby throughout the levels. And then they are bringing in top tier talent, top tier coaches to help develop all of these players. You have Courtney Laws in the Pro D2. Tell me one team in the second tier of the Premiership that has a player of Courtney Law's quality. That's in the Pro D2. I don't know. Maybe I'm just ranting and you guys think I'm stupid. I feel the system that France has right now is the best system for a league format, for how a league is supposed to be run, for continual growth. Rassi is doing things differently. Rassi is doing things his way, but France are building from the grassroots up. They are they are developing from the best of the best and then getting those youth players to learn from the best. But hey, money talks, people. Money talks. When you can double your when you have double the wage bracket than what the regular team in the Premiership has, it's a big draw. It really is. So, guys, let me know what you guys think. Comment section below. Maybe I think I'm stupid, and I'm just ranting for absolutely no reason. I think things need to change. The Premiership have seen that. This is why they're going. They're putting ahead. Uh, they changed the name for their second division. I completely forgot the name of that, but they're adding the promotion and relegation system, which I think is a brilliant idea and it's only going to help develop. But I think in the second division, there's only one team that is actually capable of meeting the requirements to be promoted into the Premiership, and I think that's like the Doncaster Knights or something like that. Otherwise, there's nobody. There's not enough money in the Premiership in English rugby to do so. But money in English rugby does not exist as it does in French rugby. But let me know what you guys think. Thoughts in the comment section below. And catch you guys in the next one.